What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Folks, back on the Bossman Show, we're joined by Butch Jones, Arkansas State Red Wolves over in Jonesboro, Arkansas, the Sun Belt Conference. Coach Jones, how are things going over there in Jonesboro today, man?
It's going great, and I'm sure you hear the stories of what June has become in college football. So many different things with the calendar aspects now, with unlimited official visits that everyone's going through. And then obviously the development of your current team. And then you have the different camps going on, different recruiting events. So it's been a whirlwind, but it's been great. And we're making tremendous progress here in Jonesboro.
And Coach Jones, I want to commend you on building this program the right way. Not taking the easy route, it's going the portal route, portal. You actually are building a true program. I know you are a builder. And so I commend you for that in this world we live in college football, but you're doing it the right way. And I feel like this year we were turning a point because they'll be establishing to your culture, these young men, and know what you're about and your stuff's about. I feel like and I'm so glad your administration allowing you to build this thing out the right way.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And that's exactly, the dilemma that a new coach faces when you come in with programs. Obviously, the landscape and dynamics of college football have changed. And when you come in, you have two choices. You can look for the quick fix, and you can go through the portal, or you can do it the methodical way and build it through the high school ranks and then supplement it with the portal. And when we came here, we said we were going to try to build a program, not a team. And as we all know, in today's age of the transfer portal, that's extremely difficult to do, but we're going to methodically build it. We were going to start with the high school ranks and then work our way through the transfer portal. And we've had 2 number 1 recruiting classes. We're really excited about the development. I thought, every time you take over a football program, this is the 4th time, obviously, of doing it. Each program is in different stages, and we needed to really increase our younger talent. We needed to build some foundational pieces. We needed to start from ground zero. So we were able to do that, and then obviously work our way with the transfer portal as well. But we're excited where we're going. The culture's now in place. They kind of look the way we expect them to look in terms of their stature, our work capacity every single day, our connection and connectivity as a football team and a football program. It's been a lot of hard work, and it's been humbling, but also it's been exciting and very rewarding to see. And we should be significantly better this year.
And Coach John, talk about having support of the university and administration behind you and your AD, because a lot of times when you get to these jobs, they want you to win right away. But to see your vision for, hey, we're going to build this the right way and support that and not deviate from it or get antsy about the support of your president and AD and administration who sees your vision and supports it fully.
Well, that's the biggest part of it. And you look at any sports, everyone looks at the Denver Nuggets and they look at them winning the NBA championship, but it took 8 years to build that team and build that culture and build that program that they had there in that organization. And they methodically did it. And I get it. We're judged by results and it's instant gratification, but we do have a great administration. Our athletic director is Jeff Puritan, who came from the University of Alabama. So he knows what good looks like. He knows what great looks like. We worked together there when I was in Tuscaloosa. So we know each other extremely well. But we have a great supportive university here. Our chancellor, Dr. Todd Shields, is new as well. He came to us from the University of Arkansas. So they've been around big time college athletics. They get it. But I think they also understand what it takes to build. And I think the other thing is our administration kind of knew where we're at when we came here with the program. It's just, it is what it is. And you have to put your head down. You have to work every day. So it's great and great comfort knowing that you have the support of them and they know what you're going through and they're willing to do whatever it takes to win and get the program where we need it to be.
And Coach Jones, this time of year for me, when I was in Tennessee State playing, I always felt I was a better player in Nashville than I was when I was in Atlanta because I was around my teammates who pushed me to go harder in workouts, go harder when we're doing sprints, go harder up the steps when we're doing gassers. So talk about having your guys on campus, only having one class or so, they can focus on being a football player and getting bigger, stronger, and faster, and mentally getting ready to play a game of football this fall camp and into the fall here, knowing getting their mental games better as well as their physical games as well, Coach Jones.
Well, that's where summer is really, really important. And so much is your psychological disposition. And, that mental toughness, that strain, the effort. I think the other thing that you're talking about that's a byproduct of that is your connection as a football team. And as you know, in the summer months, this is really where your leadership is born. We'll take the month of July basically off, so it becomes a player-driven football team. So you're only going to be as good as your leadership will allow you to be. So we definitely have some now within our culture. We have some leadership. We're still the third youngest football team in America, and that's a byproduct of what we spoke about early with the recruiting of high school players. But our leadership has changed. Our expectations have changed. And then we've had great continuity within our coaching staff as well. So I think when you look at all that, but the thing that you have to really look at is the connection of your football team, their psychological, mental disposition that comes with toughness and the grind through the summer, running in the heat, all the player-led practices that you have. So much that goes into the building of a football program and a football team. And a lot of that occurs during the summer months.
Exactly, because you know this, Coach Jones, adversity is going to hit us all this season. And I think the time you spend in spring ball, June, July, August, and fall camp, that builds that callous to be one. Because bad things going to happen. It's going to be a block, point, turnovers, all that. But how do we respond to that? It's how we respond to it. Do we let it linger? Do we let it go? And go to the next play, go attack it hard as we can to get the ball back for our team to win the game.
No question. And, this is something that we spoke about. We needed to be a tougher football team. We needed to be a more connected football team. So we have a 28-week program, a curriculum that we really started in January, and it's about building our DNA as a football team, whether it's your toughness, whether it's your connection, whether it's your resiliency, all those things, your composure, all those things kind of set up off of each other in everything that you do. And you spoke about it again, that toughness word, and it's the mental, it's the physical, it's the ability to overcome adversity. And, how do you overcome that is you have to have a connected football team. You have to play for each other. That's, right now we're studying our whys. Every player has a why. Why do you do what you do? And then where did that why come from? And your why has to be greater than any adversity that you face. That's how you keep going. So that why is critical. And I think it's important that everyone in our football family knows each other's why. So we spent a lot of time this offseason studying that as well to be a more connected football team.
And Coach Jones, it's funny to say about the why, because I'll tell you about my two sons. My sons asked me, Dad, why do you do the radio show every day? Because I want to serve others and help others people because I have a platform that I've been blessed to have for 14 years. But it's funny that my two sons, 8 and 4, are asking me why already at their young ages about why I do what I do. and why did granddad do what he did. So it's seeing you say, asking about the why. It's seeing my two sons ask me the same thing this weekend. It's like, it's touching to me today. These kids, 8 and 4 years old, have been in their minds already of what why is.
Well, that's, that should be pretty rewarding for you that they're thinking that way, but everyone has a why. But again, why do you do what you do? And then when times go tough, when you talked about adversity, is that why has to be greater than that? And then where did that why come from? And then what individuals in your life, like your father, keep you on your why, keep you doing what you do? So again, I think that's been the exciting team. And I think that's been part of our growth and maturation as a football program, not just a team, is to see our entire why grow as well.
No doubt, Coach Jones. And also, Coach, I feel like when you're a connected team, those close games, Coach, last year you had some close calls that you could have won some games. So I feel like with them getting a year older, more mature, mentally more mature, haven't had that memory in their brain to say, I've seen this before, that they can execute when it counts. We all know the smallest plays in the first quarter, face the fourth quarter too. Every play matters in a football game, every phase of the game. So I feel like your young men getting those reps last year will help them this year execute those close games and win them for you, because you had some close calls last year. I feel like the record is not what it could have been, but people should watch the film and see. You all played hard, had chances to win many games last year.
Well, it's like you've been in our staff meetings and been in our team meetings. That's exactly what we spoke about, the ability to play winning football on a consistent basis. And we could play winning football for about 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters, but I didn't think we had the competitive stamina. We didn't have the competitive depth to be able to withstand 4 quarters of football. And as you know, the Sun Belt Conference in probably the last 3 to 5 years has drastically changed. It's one of the most competitive conference in the country. We had 8 games where we were leading in the fourth quarter. And so now it's the ability to close games out. And you talked about being a year older. We've also talked to our team. We just can't be a year older. We have to be a year better. What you did last year as a football player is not good enough. We have to do more. We have to expect more, our standards, our principles, our values. So you're right on with everything. We were in every game right till the mid-fourth quarter. So now what do we take from those experiences? How do we apply them in moving forward? The other exciting thing is we have 37 new faces on our roster. So again, when you look at having 85 scholarship players, 37 are new individuals. That's why no 2 teams are ever the same. Every year is a new leadership opportunity, a new opportunity for individuals in your program as well. That's why this summer, when we break for July here and our players take over our program, the leadership has to be the best that it's ever been.
100%, Coach. And I feel like, Coach, this is so good. It's so great that you do this for your players to give them opportunity to lead. Because I know sometimes you don't have opportunity to lead. Some coaches don't let guys lead. So it's just letting these guys hold them to that, hey, let's see what you do as being leaders and being accountable. I feel like they'll hit some guys want to step up to be even more leaders, more vocal, lead more by example, do drills harder. So I feel like leadership also in different forms too. And I feel like that's great you're doing it for your players. I feel like they'll help them grow on the football field and as men off the field.
Well, it's all about ownership. Do they own the program? Do they own your culture? Do they take pride in that? And we have individuals now that own our culture. Yes, and there's a difference when you rent something and when you own something. So it's owning our culture. It's owning our standards, our expectations on a daily basis. And we now have that in place.
And Coach, you have a heck of a non-Sun Belt schedule, man. You got Oklahoma, you got Memphis, Stony Brook, and UMass. So talk about that those non-Sun Belt games, man. What they mean to your program and building the Arkansas Red Wolves brand going forward.
Well, we get started early. It's kind of exciting because we open up on national television at 11 a.m. to start the college football season against a storied program like the University of Oklahoma. So to be able to go in Norman, be the first game of the year on Saturday is very exciting. So we're the game right after college game day, and it's a great opportunity. It's a great platform, but it's also a great challenge. And then we come back and we have a great rivalry with Memphis. We've been in every game. Last year, it came down to a 4th and 6 play. And unfortunately, we had a mental error and they converted and then went down and scored and won the football game. So we've been close. It's been a very hard fought contest for the couple of years that we've been here. But I like the way our schedule lays out. It's going to be a great challenge. I think that's the other thing when you look at the Sun Belt Conference, not only are we extremely competitive from top to bottom, but also when you look at the challenge of our non-conference schedules, that's what makes this one of the most competitive conferences in the country.
100%, Coach. I feel like the Sun Belt Conference is some of the best football in America. People should really watch it more and more often. All you guys have different styles of play, but it's fun to watch it. Guys are well coached, and I love it because I told y'all earlier, my dad's a coach. So me and my dad sit on Saturdays to watch games together, and we're just watching coaching, watching what we're seeing. And my mom hates it. My mom's like, "What do you watch that I don't see?" That's just a different view, Mom. Different view, Mom. We're talking about this stuff she don't know about.
Well, it's interesting when you talk about watching it and the style of play within the conference. Everyone used to know the Sun Belt as the Fun Belt, and you'd beat teams 52-51, 52-49. That has drastically changed. It's basically become a defensive-oriented conference. When you look at the team that won our conference championship, they gave up 17 points per game last year. So the whole dynamics of the conference has changed. I think when you look at the commitments by the institutions, the facilities, the leadership that we have within the Sun Belt Conference in New Orleans, it's really, coming to this league after being a part of the SEC for the last 10 years, there's not much difference. There really isn't from a competitive standpoint, from a mentality standpoint, and from the investment that the universities are making in their football programs.
Well, Coach Jones, I appreciate your time today, man. I was going to catch up with you. Like I told you, man, I'm a big fan of yours. So was my father as
well. You are the
man.
best. Let me just tell you, you are the best. So any chance I get an opportunity to speak with you, it's an honor and a privilege. I think the world of you. And I think it's also important that I say thank you to you for everything that you do with your platform. And when you talked about your why, you're living your why every day. So I can't thank you enough for what you do for Arkansas State, for what you do for college football, but for what you do for me personally as well. And a good friend, I can't thank you enough.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you so much for Coach Sales kind words, man. I'll see you soon, man. You have a wonderful day and go Red Wolves, man.
What's up? Thanks again.
Anytime, Coach. What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.